What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So here's another one from Mixed Talks Hoops. And yeah, the WNBA, of course, has announced Caitlin Clark's the captain of the All Star team. So I want to hear Mick's take on this, and I'm going to react to this. So let's get into it.
So, lads, Caitlin Clark got voted in as a team captain. Officially voted in as a team captain for the WNBA All-Star game. Shock. Obviously, we haven't seen the full WNBA All-Star voting. And her being voted in as a team captain is a big one. It is genuinely a big one. And Paige, obviously not going to be an all-star captain. And all Dallas Wings fans talking about it like it was a guarantee. I mean, this when I say this, if the Paige Beckers fans spent as much time watching games and voting as they did on like Twitter, realistically, I was trying to think, trying to think of something better than Twitter. But at the end of the day, everybody knows Caitlin is not someone that moves the needle. She is the needle. And one of the great things is that the actual best player so far this season, if Collier is healthy for the rest of the year, she's winning MVP. And absolutely deserved. An absolutely deserved spot there.
Yeah. And, of course, no surprise at all. But Napicia Collier, I agree. She's, she got the second most votes. Of course, she is a little banged up, just like Caitlin Clark. But if Collier gets healthy, besides, Caitlin Clark, she's going to be the shoo-in for the MVP unless Caitlin Clark goes on a serious rampage. So we'll have to see. But for captains, yeah, these are the two best candidates.
And obviously, the All-Star voting ended yesterday. So realistically, we all know that Caitlin Clark was going to get in from All-Star voting. Like, it was a given. She was top, and you better believe the fact that her team meant clear. I'm surprised that Aaliyah Boston wasn't the other captain. And I'm trying to think of like voting on all-star teams. Probably going to be taken by Fee. I think there is a chance Paige and Caitlin takes Aaliyah. Caitlin takes if Citron's an all-star. Rosen takes the young crew. And if Fee just takes the older, that I think Kiki Iriafan's kind of out of all-star contention right now because let's be real, she has not been the best player at her position. The Mystics play a 4-5 vote on inside, and Shakira Alston's been better than her for most of the season. But yeah, guys, all starters are going to reveal tomorrow, and the Fs are going to be revealed on. Wait, did I only say the 12 all-star reserves? So that means it's only going to be 11 players.
Only 11 on each side? Usually it should be the maximum of 12. Really? That's weird.
But yeah, I don't think anyone should be surprised that Caitlin Clark and Feast Collier are the captains. First of all, every single person voted for, nearly every media member voted for Caitlin Clark for multiple reasons. One, I think there's a very strong, make it isn't in good faith, but I think there's a very strong argument that she has earned it. But also, you would be fired from whatever publication or network you work for if you were part of why Caitlin Clark not the All-Star game in Indiana. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real. If you are to me, a vote guarantee Caitlin as a starter, and once Caitlin's a starter, it means that she's a guarantee. She's guaranteed candidate. But yeah, that is one thing. And look, at the end of the day, does this mean anything? No, it means it's going to be fun for All-Star picking. So you could pick when you can pick your teams. And I do think when this whole thing could almost revive the All-Star game to an extent. I don't think it's going to go fully revive the All-Star game. I don't think anything can fully revive an All-Star game. I think to an extent it can.
Yeah, of course. I prefer East versus West, but I know how it's going, especially in the NBA. You know, there is no more East versus West, and same thing here in the WNBA. The captains will get to pick their team, so that's going to be a fun one. Or is Caitlin Clark going to receive backlash because she picked so and so, or you picked an all whatever crew. Pick the all, what is it? The Las Leches or the Barbie crew, but I don't think she's going to. She's going to need some of it's not going to matter, but yeah, she's going to need some talented players there. And I know she wants to get Aaliyah Boston on her team if possible, but unless Collier, decides to make a bold move. So we'll have to see.
Very much think that to an extent, this can really help revive the All-Star game. And
well, the reason they went for it because you had Team USA versus Team WNBA, so that's why it was very competitive because Team USA left Caitlin Clark off that roster. So hey, why not? Let's prove it. Let's go right at it. And then this year, it's in Indiana, so it is a good thing for the WNBA and the W, but it's just remain to be seen. But the question is, who is she going to pick? That's the part I want to know about.
Probably up there, one of the best All-Star games in basketball in a while. So it is what it is. So I mean, you got an All-Star. I think that it's very, very difficult for her to say no. I think when she's been on the floor, she's played like an All-Star starter. I think Kelsey Plum, I mean this when I say this, Caitlin Clark has won more games than Kelsey Plum on the floor. I think maybe you can make an argument that Kelsey Plum has it's not Kelsey Plum, that Kelsey Mitchell, because she's played more games, but clearly when they play, the best player on the team is Caitlin Clark. But yeah, I know a lot of people are probably going to be pissed. I'm going to probably look at some of the comments. I don't really want to do it in this one because I want to give my own opinion. I do think a lot of people are going to be pissed. I think Twitter is going to be a frenzy, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like,
and of course, this video is about a day old because I know Mick puts out like 5 videos a day. But yeah, they even voted Caitlin Clark. What is it? The ninth best guard. I'm like, what? 9th? And I know you did a video on that, but really, the 9th? I don't know. There must be a lot of jealousy on that.
Look, everybody knows the All-Star game is a hell of a lot better when Caitlin Clark is playing in it than it is if Caitlin Clark is not playing it. And if you guys agree, subscribe. We are so close to 52,000 subscribers. If we hit that by the end of the day, that would be insane. So anyway, yeah, Yeah. Like All-Star game, I assume she's gonna play. I don't like
She's
for me
got to.
anyway, I don't think if she's not 100% she should play.
Yeah.
I think if she's not 100%, don't play. Straight up. Do not play. Just go and chill. Go and chill. Have a nice couple of days off. Have a nice All-Star break. Do the 3-point if you want like to show out for the fans. I don't know, and you're like 75%. Do the 3-point contest on the first night, and then do something at halftime in the game. Like if she's injured, have some sort of a show at halftime in the game. It doesn't have to be the Steph 3-point shootout. Like it can be something as simple as, I don't know, she is the halftime entertainment, the half court challenge, a half court for a half court challenge. And they also apparently, Andrea says Caitlin Clark's first pick. I mean, she just leaked that Leah Boston's going to be a starter, which would be real cool as well. Which would be real cool. Her starting 2 of the last 3 years. But anyway, yeah, that's the video.
Yeah. So, we hope, and we don't even know. I mean, there's always comes a report like, okay, she's back because tomorrow is the the Commissioner's Cup game. So apparently she might be back, but we'll see. Or is she going to sit out the Commissioner's Cup? And then, the All-Star game. Yeah, she wants to come. She wants to perform. It's in Indiana. But, okay, if she is, 75%, okay. But if not, I can see what you're saying about the 3-point shootout or a halftime. But I think she's going to try to show out as much as she can. So, so we'll just have to see how it's going to go. All right. So if any of you enjoyed India's content, please give me the HKO special help the king out. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you in my next video.